Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning for some folks. We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada for the 105th NAACP convention, and we are with author Robin Smith, writer of Little Black Girl. She's from Detroit, Michigan, and today she's going to be reading from her wonderful empowerment book for little black girls. And we just wanted to talk to her about her first book. She's about to publish her second book. Robin, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me today.
Wonderful. And Robin, we're going to have you tell us about what made you read this book, or not read this book, write this book. I know you were telling us a story about how you were watching an Oprah show and that inspired you to make more young African American girls feel empowered about their looks and empowered about our dark skin and our hair and how our beauty manifests itself physically.
Exactly. It is of vital importance that our children recognize the beauty within themselves. Beauty comes in all colors and all shades, and it literally broke my heart to hear it didn't walk in their acknowledgement of beauty. So because of that reason, I wanted to put something out to let them know that first off, you're beautiful regardless to the color of your skin. And that I wanted them to be able to have a tool so that they can use it as a resource of information, so that even in moments of uncertainty, that they would have a vessel to pour from to acknowledge who they are.
Great, great. And you're from Detroit, Michigan. Can you tell us about some of the issues that you saw specifically in Detroit that would inspire you to work to empower young girls?
Well, let me. He is called Blue because of his skin color. He is just dark in color, and because of that, he never recognized the beauty in himself. So when him and I had a conversation one day, I thought back to other conversations that I've heard over years from young girls that because of their skin tone, they didn't recognize their beauty. And I just want all young girls, black, white, Caucasian, whatever, I want everyone to know that they're beautiful. But see, that has to come from within. It has to come from within. And I truly believe that once you provide children with the fact of knowing that they can walk in it, they can hold their head high, and they can walk in their own truth instead of walking into sometimes there's situations where maybe a child was called a name because of their skin color, darky, black, whatever. And they hold on to that instead of walking in the truth of self. Words are damaging, and that's why I think it is of crucial importance that they place knowing somewhere in their being, because once you walk in it and once you know who you are, no one can tell you what you are.
Exactly, exactly. Robin, this message is so important for our audience to listen to. NAACP and NAACP Connect always wants to cultivate and really encourage our young people to appreciate our own intellect, appreciate our own beauty, and be proud of it. So this book is really important in that respect. So thank you so much. I should let our audience know too that Robin Smith is a part of our NAACP Reads program. You can use the NAACP Reads, that's hashtag NAACP Reads, to follow the campaign trajectory and to follow this conversation online. And we're so excited that Robin Smith is kicking off our virtual campaign today on Google Hangouts. We had Paula Young Shelton kick off the campaign in Florida with the reading of her book, A Child of the Civil Rights Movement. And we're going to have her come and share virtually as well with us in the next coming months. So, Robin, you're showing that wonderful cover of your book. Can you show us the cover of your book?
Yes.
It's so beautiful. Can you tell us a
Thank
little
you.
bit about the illustrator?
Yes, the illustrator, she's from Detroit as well. Um, Her name is Sabrina Kennedy. She has illustrated several books. And when I finally decided to do something with my writing, I contacted her and she came aboard with no problem. She's also illustrating my other book, which is called Young Black Man, that should be released within the next couple months. But yeah, she's a native of Detroit, and her work speaks clearly for itself.
That's incredible. And you said that until you finally decided to do something with your writing. So, how long were you writing before you first published?
Oh, I'm almost embarrassed to say this. I've been writing since I was 14, many years. But I finally decided, okay, this is something that I love doing, so I'm going to put forth the effort. And I try and write with purpose because to me, without writing with a purpose, what sense does it make to even put words on paper? You know, so I try and write to build up, not break down.
Exactly. And that story in and of itself is empowering. So thank you so much for sharing that, for being a part of the Author Pavilion today and the
Thank you.
opening of the NAACP 105th convention.
Thank you.
So, Robin, we'd love to hear about your book. Can you read the book to us and show us the wonderful illustrations?
I would be honored. Okay, this is my book, Little Black Girl. Little black girl, why are you smiling at me? The prettiest thing I ever did see. Do you know your possibilities go further than the eye can see? Little black girl, stand proud in your shoes. No one can do that better than you. Little black girl, embrace yourself. Give all to you and no one else. Little black girl, you're already enough. Explore the world and stretch your stuff. Be a diamond, determined to shine. Know that nothing stops a made up mind. Little black girl, your future is as bright as you want it to be. Go etch your time and destiny. Little black girl, don't frown at no's. Use that as a compass to meet your goals. Little black girl, in your realm of possibilities. Little black girl, why are you smiling at me? Is it that you too can see? This world is yours to take by storm. So go on, girl, get your possibilities on. Little black girl, I see all that you are meant to be. So set your goals and aim them high. Walk in your tomorrows, prepare for them today. Let the world know you have plenty to say. Little black girl, you are a treasure. Love yourself beyond measure. Give yourself the gift of knowing that the greatest gift to life is you. Little black girl, if you do anything, it's for the taking if you put yourself in it. Aspire, require, acquire. Little black girl, respect yourself, walk in pride, spread your wings, soar and fly. And that's the end of the book. But in the glossary, it speaks on their beauty, their possibilities. It speaks to them to embrace themselves. Stuff means, the word stuff means things or ideas of value. Etch means the action or effect to impress. Destiny is something in which a person is destined for. Ram means within reach. Treasure or value. Soar, to ascend to a higher level. Greatness is a is marked for huge accomplishment. Valuable means have a desirable esteem for self. Believe of something, and knowing is to believe with certainty. This book is truly a book of empowerment for our youth. And that is the end of the book.
Thank you so much, Robin. I wanted
Thank
to
you.
ask you if you could share the story that you told us earlier about you wrote this book for young girls, but once people read it, you said that the age limit kind of expanded past that. Can you share that story with us again?
I don't know if you're trying to come through, but I'm here.
Robin, can you hear me?
The book also has totally different from the book. It's almost as if you get two books in one.
That's incredible, Robin. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. So what I was asking is that you shared the story earlier of when you wrote the book originally for young girls, but you said that the age limit kind of spanned past that. Can you share that story with the audience again?
Yes, I will. Um, it seemed that whenever I showed someone the book, they read it, and their remark was to me was that I know some 40-year-olds who can use this message. And every time I hear that, I chuckle. But what that says to me is there are still a lot of people who have not grown to love who they are. You know, um, it's a it's just important that you acknowledge the beauty in yourself, that you acknowledge that you're valuable and you matter. You know, I think when you know that you're valuable and you matter, you're not looking to find it out in the streets because you're carrying it from within.
Exactly, exactly. Thank you so much, Robin. And can
You're
you tell
welcome.
the audience where they could see you today if they're attending the NAACP 105th convention?
Yes, I'm going to be at the Authors Pavilion, and it is such an honor to be a part of the NAACP family. I can't say that enough because I'm just in awe of all of what you all offer, and you do it with open arms. I have not run into one person within your organization that was anything other than kind and pleasant. So for that, I say thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. And can you tell us what time will you be at the Author Pavilion? Um,
My book signing is I'll be here today as well tomorrow from 2 to 4.
Great, great. And your next book, Young Black Men, is that the title?
Yes, young black man.
And when will that be available?
That should be available within the next 2 months. I was trying to
Wonderful.
get it prepared for this convention, but I feel a little short. So yeah, but I'll definitely have it on my website of Empower You Books, and it can also be purchased via Amazon. But I can't wait to see those that come down to the Authors Pavilion today, so I can greet and shake some hands and sell Little Black Girl.
Wonderful. So you'll have books for sale at the Author Pavilion today, starting at 2 p.m. Pacific time, and then you also have the book available for our folks who are watching it virtually via the Google Hangout to purchase it via Amazon.
Correct.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Robin, for being a part of this NAACP Reads presentation. Do you have anything that you'd like to tell the audience?
Um, well, the only thing I can tell you is everyone who have read this book has been delighted. It has done my heart well to see how well received it has been. People have come and brought one only to come back to buy 10. And so I sit in all of that alone. And like I said earlier, I try and write with purpose, because without it, what's the sense in putting it on paper? So my goal for this book is just to get little girls to sit in acknowledgement of the fact that they're beautiful, that their possibilities are endless. I want them to know that they can soar, and as well as I want them to feed their soul with something that's of great quality. And that's my sole purpose for writing. I want them to see the beauty in themselves, and I just want them to shine.
Thank you so much, Robin, and thank you to the audience and everyone for joining us today. We look forward to the next NAACP Reads campaign, so please join us and follow the campaign via the hashtag NAACP Reads. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.